Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name's Yusuf Farrell. I'm a pharmacist within the great United States of America, and today we are going to be continuing our discussion about every single birth control available within the USA. Today, we are going to be discussing, in my opinion, the most unique of all the contraceptive options available. And that is the implantable contraceptive. So what I'm specifically talking about is a subdermal contraceptive implant. Now, this type of product has actually been around for many years. It first came out in 1983 under the brand name Norplant, but has undergone many different iterations and improvements until the present day product that we have now, Nexplanon. Now, Nexplanon consists of a small flexible rod which contains the active ingredient etonogestrel, which we have discussed in a previous video, which is a type of progesterone. Now, besides for the rod, you have a special implanter that comes with the rod. And then how this works is that the rod is placed into the implanter. It's already in the implanter from beforehand. And it's going to be inserted in a specific part of the body. It's going to be inserted kind of around this area of the arm, kind of next to the elbow over here. I'll show a diagram and a picture where it's really supposed to go, just for more completeness sake. But it's in that specific area where it's placed, and the idea is that once it's there, it will have a continuous effect and continuously secrete a dose of progesterone every day to provide a contraceptive effect. Benefit of it is that it's a extremely discreet and long-lasting option. Like, unless you're looking for it, you won't find it. The rod itself is actually pretty interesting. So besides for it containing a core of the medication that's excreted long-term, it's a flexible plastic, it's a flexible rod. It won't, for example, just kind of move around everywhere. And even if it does move around, they've actually made it radiopaque, meaning they've added a substance to it, I believe barium sulfate, to where if you would put it under an x-ray or ultrasound, you can actually find it under there, which is, it's just there to help healthcare professionals find the rod if they really need to in order to, like, let's say, remove it or make sure it's in the proper place. But otherwise it works just like any other progesterone-only contraceptive, except that once it's planted there, a patient doesn't need to, worry about it or worry about taking a pill every day. So right now on the label, the rod is supposed to provide protection for up to 3 years, but some studies and evidence have shown that it can last up to 5 years. But for now, it has to be replaced every 3 years. In terms of adverse events, there can be some pain and bleeding when inserting. But the idea is that it's supposed to be placed in an area that's supposed to avoid all the muscle, all the nerves and blood vessels in the elbow area here. But it can move, it can hit those areas, and there can be pain during removal and insertion. In fact, from the video I've seen regarding how to place it, they've recommended that the person implanting the device also give an anesthetic to the patient in that area so they don't feel pain. But otherwise, it has similar adverse events compared to other progesterones, such as like nausea or bloating, for example. But it's a very interesting take on the old concept where you have a progesterone-only contraceptive, but you could provide a way to where it's very discreet. You implant it once, you don't have to see the patient again for another 3 years. But it has a similar effect to just all other progesterones. But also keep in mind the rod is expensive. It does cost around $1,214.63 according to the Nexplanon website. But most insurance plans do cover the price. And then in terms of failure rate, actually has the lowest failure rate of all of the contraceptives within the United States. It has a failure rate of 0.05%, meaning that out of every 10,000 women, you can expect 5 to become pregnant, which is, as we mentioned, it's the lowest out of all the contraceptives available in the US. But yeah, that's all we have for Nexplanon. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please like, share, and comment this video. Please subscribe. It helps me out, motivates me to continue doing these videos. Please let me know what you liked, what you think I can improve on. And in the next video, I'm hoping to discuss emergency contraceptives, which will be the last video of this series. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. See you.